I am Sharif Rangnekar. I'm the festival director of the Rainbow Lit Fest. Over the last year plus, and more so over the last couple of months, receiving messages with essentially one question: is when will the Rainbow Lit Fest come back? And and will it happen this year? So the answer to that is no. The Lit Fest is not happening this year. It will come back, and that will be December next year. If we do it anytime earlier, we'll obviously let you know. But not most likely not before December. Same city, Delhi, yes, and also most likely the same venue, which is the Gurgaon Park Club. Uh, I've been asked also why. Why did we choose to do this? Why didn't we have the festival last year in December? It's essentially the main thing is the question was also whether why didn't we go digital? We did have an event called Digital in One, which went off extremely well year before last, and it didn't cost us much to do that. Um, but we just felt that essentially we're a physical event, and it's about the physicality of eating, of the hugs, the eye contact, the body language, shaking hands, holding hands. It's about all of that, the eating, the coffee, the tea, the conversations, sitting together, watching each other, listening to each other, all of that. It was about all of those things which don't really happen in the digital world. And not to put the digital world down. Digital is important. It amplifies what we try to say or do, or our lived experiences, literature, art, music, so much else that happens in the world. But we want to have the physical event, and that's our priority. But more than that, there was another thing, is that if we start taking funds and to pull off a festival as we did last time cost a lot of money, uh, we'd be taking money away which could be better used, let's say, within the community, particularly after the communities have been ravaged during COVID and post-COVID, and given the state of the economy, particularly the trans community. So what we tried to do is that whenever sponsors got in touch with us, and if the allocation of funds was not necessarily marketing budgets, and it was CSR, or they could use for donations, whichever it is, we would we would sort of tell them to reach out to certain community groups that we'd drawn up a list. We'd also use lists that were floating, for example, one which was made by Pink List, that identified various community groups across India, as well as NGOs as part of it. So we shared that. Some groups, some NGOs, I do know from those corporations that money has reached them. I didn't really follow up on that, but we did get to know of that. But there are corporations who had only sponsorship money, so they couldn't really spend it as a donation. They chose not to, perhaps, or weren't in a position to change, where that budget comes from. Uh, so we felt that let's wait until things are slightly better. It's never going to be very perfect. It's never going to be like a very hunky-dory situation. We have a long way to go, both in terms of our rights and equity, equality, and the economy. And so we will be back next year, and we will continue to do a few things that we've been trying to do off late, which was curating music events with a conversation, trying to talk about certain NGOs that exist and the work they're doing. For example, we did some things with Nazaria and try and raise funds, as much as we could. We would want to raise a lot more, but we've been doing that, and we'll continue to partner other groups and seeing where we can amplify voices, ideas, thoughts, views on so many other things about life and existence. So we'll keep doing that. And what I just urge you is that wait for us, and be back with us when we do return next year. And also to support people from our community in whichever way you can. And also literature, definitely. Anyone who really tells stories, tell their lives. And when I say stories, I'm not talking about I'm talking about real life experiences that we all go through in different forms. Keep supporting that. It's so important for us to do as much as we can. And yes, it's never going to be perfect, and we have to keep trudging along. So thank you so much, and hope to see you next year. Please keep following us here on Instagram, on Facebook, etc. There will be content that will go up from time to time. Thank you so much, and take good care.